Hi guys, we're back with some more the Grace
Fish and
Attorney
chips.
Chronicles. Yeah, with fish and chips as well. So yeah, I am wondering what's all going to happen.
Yeah, what will happen, Mr. Natsume?
Yeah. But yeah, let's get this over with.
Indeed.
As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was an unusually light fog.
For some reason, at your new place, you sound louder. Yeah, for certain things going on.
He has his microphone in his throat.
Feels like it.
I'm honestly just speaking normal volume.
You sound louder.
Wow, okay, sorry. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused.
Leaking around just perfectly.
Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of old books he just brought. He was on his way home from a bookshop, it seemed. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the bloke to arrest him.
Oh my god.
Who was doing the judge?
I think it was me as well. Old book. Old books, you say? Yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime taken immediately after the incident. Ah, yes. I can clearly see the book to which you are referring. I will take that photographic print as evidence, please, Inspector.
The crime scene photograph has been entered into the court record. You Nepopos are spineless breed, too cowardly to admit defeat. Denying everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary.
Well,
Forgive me, Lord Franziques, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it.
Indeed. We're just trying to find the truth. Also, I'm actually surprised. I'm doing like for Twitch and a run of the Phoenix Wright trilogy game. And holy fuck, we're at the case of Miles and Schwarf. Whoop! Yeah, it's going crazy. What are you doing, Miss Tonto?
You go on.
Mr. Natsumi has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Narahudu-san?
Now you mention it. When we visited him in the prison yesterday, he did tell us what all happened.
That's you, Danny. Anxiety attack.
So I was walking along the accused pavement. I couldn't make it out of the silhouette that ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat. She was, and I just went to overtake her. She saw me let out a little scream and collapsed into the cold hard slaps down at my feet. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran. As fast as my leg could carry me to my accuser lodgings.
Ah, a green overcoat.
Well, that's exactly what the woman in that print is wearing.
Are you photographic in full color? What will the word come up with next? Driving cars that are electric, smartphones, internet.
Tablets, smartwatch, consoles, computers.
Video games. Before you know it, we have electronic roller skates.
I won't be surprised if that won't be a thing. I will be
Traveling
surprised.
with the OV chip card instead of pocket money in your pockets.
Indeed, that's already
Online
a thing.
shopping.
That's also a thing. The defendant has done nothing more than admit that he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. It doesn't mean he is guilty of a murderous crime and stabbing the woman in the back.
There was nobody else there at the time. Just the two of them, the victim and the accused. In other words, there's no one else who could possibly have stabbed the woman. A fact that the accused concedes.
It seems this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal, counsel. Proceed, please.
But what if I don't? Yes, my lord. Nothing for it.
If you
Use the
don't,
organization to turn the tables here. It's
if
our only chance. Yes.
if you don't, Suseke will be in prison for accusing to be trying to kill someone in the 5th grade murder.
Yeah.
So I think this inspector is hiding something.
Maybe, yeah. So Justin, what are we searching?
Okay, so you want to
Just
press
in front of him.
the 5th statement.
Fifth statement.
Yeah, number 5.
I wish you could talk faster.
Out of the blue, the victim of trapped behind, suspected collapsed. The accused fled off, scattering the wrongs over the those speaking of book what is the only way to book your routines.
Hold it!
Okay, that's what I can't do it. Alright.
The defendant apparently visits a second-hand bookshop on a daily basis.
Yes, so I understand.
Danny, you know which voice I'm referring to, right?
Not really. Which one?
De Baron van Bassie en Adriaan. Trouwels, nog eens trouwels. Die vervelende clown hier is al tachomaat het alles weer op de hielen. Zo boom gehaakt! Frikandel!
It's so sad. He's having amnesia, or he's passed away as well. I don't know. I have not.
No, he had a fight with Bas and Acht van Thor, the ones that are playing Bassie and Adriaan.
Yeah.
But he went in the fight, so he refused to be the villain again. So Adriaan took the Baron role again. I'm not sure what happened to him afterwards. But he actually voice acted the Baron of 1889 or 1898. You know that roller coaster in the Efteling? He actually play or voice act there like, je laat je toch niet zomaar wegjagen door een stelletje witte wieven?
I never seen that one, but I might have.
You should have heard that if you ever go to that roller coaster, Danny.
Okay.
truck full of old English literature.
Full of English books. I commended the accused on a low subject matter of his scholarly attention.
The bloke's room was stacked floor to ceiling with those musty old books.
Like that, Danny?
Kinda, yeah. Can't help it. Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector?
Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused lodgings is this place here, Bourbon Book.
Bourbon Book.
That's
the-
nearby
yeah,
where it happened, right?
Nearby,
Yeah.
yes.
Because he lives where the Grayson is said it, but on like corners.
Yeah, on the other corner, yes.
Yeah.
It's
An
just
incident
across
happened
the street.
across the street, like
Yeah, across
on the side
street.
where the bookshop is, but then all the way down.
Yeah.
Huh. That's not far.
Speaking of books, I bought yesterday a book about yoga for the face.
Yeah, I actually found my Assassin's Creed books, and I kind of want to rewrite it. Rewrite it. Yeah.
You mean
Reread
read?
it. Yeah, thank you.
You want to read the books, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, quite like in reading a story. But yeah, Justin.
Mr. Jackson.
A little place on the corner of Briar Road and Meerschaum Street.
Meerschaum Street. Sounded almost Dutch.
So I was right in the first place. Oh my god, I'm good.
Yeah, across.
As it happens, the accused is currently living in lodgings on the other side of Briar Road at the opposite end.
In the wrong place at the wrong time. Poor,
Yeah, for
poor,
real.
poor Gregory. Poor Natsune.
Yeah.
Which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken home.
It doesn't take a genius to go out of him of that.
You already figured it out.
Something like this.
I'm like, oh, so now right yet. Justin?
Yes, I concur with your conclusion, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from that particular shop.
Mr. Narahudo, I think what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of virtual importance.
Yes, I agree. The most important point that the inspector just made being
The location?
Justin?
The bookshop's name.
Oh, the name. Oh.
Mr. Grayson, may I ask you a favor? I'm getting hungry because of seeing those fish and chips.
What?
The chips. Oh, never.
Will you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? It may be fatal importance.
Maybe.
Well, you know, yes, it should be a very important clue.
Oh, well, not that I can see it being of any great significance. But please revise your testimony accordingly, Inspector. Yes, sir, my lord. Whatever you say.
Could that man be more of a sardonic?
Sardonic.
So what now, Justin?
Okay, so now you need to. Apparently, we have the secondhand bookshop receipt. So you need to present that receipt. Do you have that?
One?
Yeah. Yeah, you need to present that receipt at this statement. Because look what it says. That's not the name of the shop that he left.
Yeah, it's your books.
Your bugs. Lol.
I don't know how to
So
say
there
it
are
exactly,
actually
but-
2 bookshops.
No, you're correct. It is your.
Objection!
If I could just stop you there, Inspector Grayson.
What is it, sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know.
It's the receipt we found in Mr. Nosome's room. It was issued on the day of the incident, and the detail of the 3 second-hand books.
And you found that in the accused room, did you?
Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it.
Go on.
This receipt was issued from the bookshop called Your Books.
Your books, Y-O-R-E, I presume.
Yes, my lord. Mr. Nusome did indeed purchase a number of books at a second-hand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question did not borrow bond books.
Eh? What?
Look at that! Whoops! There goes my meal.
Inspector, do you know of this other bookshop? Yes, sir. Your Books is another second-hand bookshop not far from Bourbon Books. It's just that, well, it's such a small place, I didn't think the accused would have known about it.
Objection!
But in fact, that it is the bookshop that the defendant visited on the day in question. The receipt proves it.
Objection!
Objection! Yes, for what the difference it makes. Whenever the man purchases his musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
Objection!
I disagree. I mean, after all,
I have the street map here. If that might be of help?
yes, thank you. Have a look at this, please. If the defendant returned from Bourbon Books, then yes, you will certainly have to pass the place where Miss Green was attacked. However, if we take on account that the fact she had at the other books of Your Books, it may very well turn out he didn't pass at the location at all.
Could that be true? My, it rather depends on where this other bookshop is. but I do declare it may be a possibility.
Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said?
Absolutely. It absolutely could be right.
Inspector Gregson, where is this Your Books establishment? Well, obviously we looked into that. It turns out that your book is just here on the next corner of Mearshorn Street going east.
But the path would not be changing that much, right? Or am I going crazy? Ow.
It wouldn't change too much.
And there you have it. You can clearly see now. Oh.
My learned Nippopo's friends is obviously in training to be a clown. The way he regales us with such witticisms. Do you fetch your carrier in the circus? You put that glass down now, or I put it down for you.
Oh no! It's going to be the famous throw again.
Do your career in the circus.
I didn't think I needed to spell it out, but here we go. If the accused was coming home from your books instead of Bourbon book,
It's pretty much the same.
there's no doubt he still would have passed the place where the victim was stabbed. But at a different time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Inspector.
Allow me to receipt it for my learned of somewhat slow Nippopo's friend. Whenever the man purchase his musty toes, it makes no difference in the final analysis.
Okay, so first he threw the glass, and now he just like...
Squeeze it.
Absolutely annihilated it.
What can this dude not do?
I'm not sure.
Ah! Ow! My back. My aching back.
As I expected, you can't fool me. And I don't suggest you try.
What did I say? I had enough of this now.
I'm terribly sorry, but I wouldn't really mind repeating that. Mr. Narahudu, we mustn't give up.
What do you mean?
If the prosecution assertion is correct, the members of the jury may very well decide that Mr. Natsumi is guilty.
She's absolutely right.
We must think. We must consider a assertion to put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully.
claims to his son we must pass the location of the incident on the way home from your books, but... Justin?
You gotta raise an objection.
Objection!
But it's sort of just made for the action is violently flawed.
Jesus. Yes.
Sorry, I was doing something.
Explain yourself, counsel.
Yes,
I
my
think
lord.
I think it has the time about it. There's kind of a difference.
Yeah. Yes, my lord. You can see what I mean on this map. When returning from your books to your longings, I could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, it's not only because they wanted to take in between the two places. The defendant used the D streets. Look what happens. He arrived back at the longing without passing the location where the victim was attacked.
Objection!
Objection! Talking back to the clown is a fool's errand, of course. However, I feel compelled to point out that...
When you talk about a clown, we had to, like... Yeah. Like, we had a certain case that we had to help a clown.
Yeah, the clown, yeah. The circus.
Yeah. It's a Call of Duty circus and it's coming to your town.
That road is what the community referred to as the long way around.
Ah.
On a cold winter night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home?
Well,
The answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't, in other words. The accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime.
Objection!
Objection!
Yes, I got it. Also, you must ask the man himself. Ask me is assuming which route he took home.
I have already informed the court of the accused's response to such questioning. He claims he has no recollection.
That's right, as I said, the bloke seemed to spend his time outside wandering aimlessly from A to B.
Yeah, let me distance my controller a bit for the cable.
That day was no exception. He says he doesn't remember where he was or which route he took home.
I don't
Believe this! I thank you, my learned friend. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. I thank you, my learned Nipopos friend. The clown at the circus, and suggests that we are not waste any more the court's time by wandering aimlessly around this subject. I hope our clown here would seemingly have some response into this.
Sorry, I was like getting
Pray what you
breakfast.
say in your insightful jurors.
But even if that is the case,
Hold it. Uh-oh. I agree with Lord from Zeeks. We're hardly and in every way.
What? I don't believe it. Does this mean?
We members of the jury are completely convinced now.
Very well. In that case, I hereby call upon all members of the jury to present your findings to the court.
Guilty!
Guilty! Guilty!
Guilty!
Guilty!
Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty!
Fuck! This is fucking crazy. Like, give me like all of them.
Holy crap! Without any other delay, just... Wow. It would appear the jury's leaning is unanimous.
To the insightful members of the jury, I applaud your brave resolve to serve Queen and country admirably. Mr. Nadahudu.
No, not yet. This isn't over yet. You have one last chance to sway the option of the jury. Have to tip the balance of the scales the other way. Have to turn this around somehow.
Those are the eyes of the quarry, not yet willing to give up and die.
Yeah. You went so quickly up.
So I presume you intend to wield your rights again in this trial. Rights of the defense written into an acquired British law that should have been buried long ago.
All angry if you will. But if the defense prerogative to carry it out in some action, if it chooses.
Very well, counsel. In accordance with the letter of the law, we shall proceed with a summation examination. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman?
Of course, we're ready. I am too familiar with that Nipopos whippersnapper and his Ockness reversal to throw in his ally.
Yeah, because we had to work with you once against you, asshole.
Very well then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
did it call the jurors' contention? For pity's sake, that little Liverpool only already admitted himself, didn't he? Yes, he said that a woman in green collapsed before his eyes. It can only have been the victim.
The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in winter.
Oh, the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful!
I don't care. He's gonna wrap this up now. I got the work to be doing.
Your books, yeah, shop that. But poor books, no, not worth of efforts. You know, this guy reminds me of something. Well, to some people. Let me see. Of course, the hat Smurf. Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And, of course, David the Gnome. You have some of those super cartoon NPCs.
Justin?
With only minor exceptions, the reasons for finding the defendants guilty are all too clear.
Uh-oh.
When the stabbing occurred, the only two people at the scene were the victim and the accused. And the accused himself has admitting to seeing the victim in her green overcoat sink into the ground before his eyes.
Furthermore, we have heard from the inspector that the defendant then fled the scene. I must say, I would have ample grounds to convict this man already.
Oh dear, even the judge appears convinced of Mr. Natsumi's guilt now.
Why did he even run away like that? How are we supposed to believe in some phantom attacker that nobody could see? Impossible. How can I possibly make a case out of for the defense?
Mr. Narahudu, this is no time for grumbling.
Moment.
Un momento. Oh. If we want to force the trail to continue.
Yes, I know. I have to turn the tide. Must make the jurors change their minds. Well, 4 of them at least.
Exactly. We have no choice but to forge forward.
You have the floor, counsel. Begin your summation examination.
Yes, my lord. You just need to keep this trial going somehow, whatever it takes. Don't worry, okay? You can do it.
Judge examination. The defendant's rebuttal.
Don't tell me, Justin.
Alright, so according to this, you need to press number 5. So press number 5.
Oh, my guy. Number 5. What do we... You said press, right?
Yeah, so
Hold it!
Hold it.
A man's life is on the line here, sir. Will take as long as it takes. Do not clever with me, son. My life is on the line too, and so is my family's. Ah. Lots of you would not understand the level like you can't afford to take time off. If I don't work, I don't eat, and neither do the wife and the kids. Oh, I see. That must be very hard. I go to the union every morning to find out what needs to be doing. If you're late, the work's taken, it's tough. Time of year, the water and gas supply pipes burst left and right in the center. The awfully cheap later we get the works dig up and fix it, and it's hard to slug from dawn to dusk. It is. So if you were digging up roads on the day of the incident as well, were you? That was right. In fact, I remember it rightly. It was just around the corner from where it all happened. By that old bookshop it was. What? Not a coincidence? That's right. Merchant Street it was. Street?
On the map, this and that. There are only 3 names, Street.
Girl number 5, I need you to add this information to your formal statement, please. What's the point in that? Can we just not get to business over with it now? Please, sir, it's important. Fine, I'll do it then. Okay, well, now we got that. What would you do, Justin?
Apparently you have to pit jurors number 3 and number 5 against one another.
So number 3 and number 5. So like this, if I'm correct?
Yoo-hoo!
Yep,
Justin?
that's correct.
Objection!
You two statements are clearly the odds in with another.
That's odds, counsel. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Ooh, I said my line. Please, don't point. It wasn't me, I swear.
Hey, what? Well, I just wanted to get this done and dusted. Well, juror number 3.
Oh, me, sir? What do you want?
Juror number 5 words were not exactly extreme evidence. Take a moment to consider the importance of what's being said on your map of the local area. The day in question is her office. The bookshop that preserves a number of second-hand books. On the same day, and we know that we're working to carry out the Mercy Street, making it possible. Which means that the defendant route
Impassable.
could have not taken him to Mercer Street down Borough Road.
Oh, yes, of course. What do you think, sir?
Oh yes, you can't argue with that really, can you? You must have a good 2 yards or more off the pavement up. Every gentleman and woman needs to take it along that turn back and the other way around. And the only conclusion to is this: the defendant must have taken the longer route to take his belongings.
Yes, sir. Of course he must have.
I suppose that's right, eh? Juror number 3, you said us the following. Man who couldn't have gone around the houses on his way home workshop, but you see now that he had no choice.
Yikes! My lord, Mr. Judge, sir, if I may. Yes. I don't think, in all good conscience, that I can say the man's guilty now. Yes, I'd like to see this trial continue so we can get to the bottom of what really happened.
Yes, that's all I know.
Guilty!
Let's go, Dwight.
Come on, worker. What about you, sir?
Oh, me?
I guess you
Well,
are.
all right then. If there's a hole in the version argument, it should be filled up. That's what I say. Yeah, 2! Woohoo!
Oh, well done, Mr. Nadahudu. That was wonderful.
We only managed to change a couple of minds at least. Restraining our precision somehow. What?
Yes, it will prompt the other members of the jury to reconsider their stance as well. They will be asking themselves if the current learnings are really right or not. How? Now, if only... if we could just identify one more clue to the discrepancy that will make them subdoubting Mr. Natsume. We might be able to tip the balance completely.
Yes, that's exactly what we got to do. The six men looking bring this all to an early conclusion. It's what we have to defend. Or whatever means we have at the disposal. He's
Thank
not
you,
happy.
counsel. On with the summation examination, please.
Yes, my lord. Now, what's the next one?
Okay,
Hello?
so
Yes.
just give me a sec. Press on juror number 6.
Grandpa, you're up.
Your boss, yes. Hold it for that. Huh? Sorry. Hold it, you say, for what?
No. What I said was hold it. I want to ask was, do you visit your books often?
Like the old books they may have in there, yes. I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of old tea. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're talking about.
And what time do you visit your books on the day you're in question?
Well, I was picking out books in there all afternoon, and then it would be just before 5 that I left. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're all talking about.
Just before 5, you say? Exactly when the victim was attacked. Are you sure about the time?
Oh yes, no mistake in there. I remember it very well. Yeah, I'm not about to forget that day in a hurry, not after the dreadful time I had.
What do you mean?
Well, I was walking down Calabash Road when I slipped on the ice and dunked my head. Boom! Boom! It was always worse after the snow stopped falling. That's when it is most slippery. Knocked myself clean out, I did. I really thought my number was up.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. This happened on Calabash Road?
That's right. I live in the current pipe, you see.
I wanna check this. Ah, okay.
Calabash Road, yes. He would have seen past Sutsune or this guy.
At least for a good portion.
Yeah. And heading down Calabash Road was the quickest way for me to get back to your books.
You're number 6. I must insist that you add your information to your formal statement. It may be very extremely significant.
Sorry, extremely sick. Sick. No, I'm quite alright now. You've changed 2 of the jars. Mine maternal. Eh?
You are very soft for a moment. Yes, just 2 more to go.
Deliver the finishing blow now. It's time to turn the tables here.
Wish I knew how to do the suicide takedown. Those words will make it for now.
Alright, so now you have to pit Jura 2 and Jura 6 against one another.
Inoki.
Objection!
The 2 statements clearly show a flaw in the Juro's reasoning.
A flaw? What are you talking about, Council?
Well, Juror number 2, Juror number 6.
Why, whatever do you mean, sir?
She's sweating.
I think perhaps the old man didn't hear you.
Unbelievable. It's not like I'm lying or anything. There's at least one fact of which you can be sure here. The book you received was found in the defendant's room, indicates on the day of the attack. He had been to your books, pursuing a number of books on second-hand titles. He then returned home on foot.
But the man says he has no recollection of his return journey.
That's correct. But does he remember seeing someone appear in front of him on the way? Someone in a green overall? Will suddenly collapse on the pavement before his eyes?
Yes, we were all aware of all of this. This poor young woman who was stabbed, obviously.
Objection!
Can we really be sure of that, madam?
My, whatever do you mean?
Be sure to hear the juror number 6 account of what happened to him that day. The same afternoon, there was someone else who, apart from the victim, who was wearing a green overcoat and fell over on the icy street in the neighborhood.
Oh my! Huh?
My goodness, you mean...
That's right, our ring, of course. To the hard-hearing juror number 6.
Are you really suggesting that the person in the green overcoat whom the defendant saw collapse in front of his eyes? Oh, it's the jolly old gentleman at the end of the bench here with me today, Santa Claus!
That's the entire possibility, yeah. After all, the old man has somehow a similar build to the victim. Oh, look at that.
My goodness me! Sorry, you need to pee.
And
Yes!
crucially,
Yes! Crucially, the bee!
I need to pee so badly I'm bumping my fist on the ground!
Sorry! Clean up an L2! We know precisely where the old man in the green overcoat fell.
On Calabash Road?
Therefore, if the person whom Mr. Noah saw collapsing in front of him was in fact number 6, it means the defendant must have taken the long way route to his longings. Now, if that's true, then clearly the crime on Bureau Road where the woman was stabbed was not on his way home.
Oh my!
You idiot, old man! What do you... Haven't been so death has been roaming around there. We have been boxed this for hours ago.
And really, what are you thinking wearing such a funny coat?
What did you say to me? It's a crime for the elderly to walk the street these days. It's a crime to slip over on the ice. It's a crime to keep up with the latest styles to wear a beautiful green overcoat, isn't it?
My lord, I do hope I won't cause any inconvenience, but
You'd like to change your leaning, I presume?
I do declare that I would. I should be like to call the verdict of not guilty.
Thank you.
And I would too.
Fashion green coat.
What?
It is a crime to change your mind, is it? Well,
Okay then.
Yay! How about the other two?
Well, that summation examination has concluded with a rather large shift in opinion. Let's see, what? The eyes to, the nose for. So the nose have it. Not guilty, they say. Which means we no longer have a consensus among the members of the jury.
Oh, I understand with the
trial
eye
will
and nose. I understand. The eyes is what they actually seen, what an explanation, but the nose is like the inspect of the cause what happened from real life. Objection!
Oh no. Please don't again.
There goes your stuff again.
Careless of me to drink from my hallowed chalice moments after raising an objection. Only to crush it in disgust. Pray
Forgive me for discourtesy.
Lord Van Zieks?
It seems I must react to my early remark.
What do you mean?
I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful. Yet we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer.
Eh?
Whatever do you mean?
Objection!
I haven't tricked anyone. Everything I said is the truth.
Indeed. Stalwart juror number 5 was undoubtedly repairing the road, as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which you had excavated, sir.
That's right, it took me the whole day and they pay me measly 10 for it.
Now, my learned Nebuchadnezzar friend, tell me. Do you have any notions of distance that 2 yards represents?
Well, if I'm honest, I don't have a clue, no.
2 yards is little less than 2 meters.
Less than 2 meters? That's not... that's not much at all.
In other words, a distance readily valued by anyone of modified figure. Would you not agree, my stalwart friend?
Yeah, well, I can't say you're wrong. No.
And did you purchase, erect a sign to prevent pedestrians from passing the site of your work?
Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it. What a waste of time. Of course you have to hope way anyway. You just turn around the gentlefolk and when they come, you just jump over us all the time.
The accused is no gentleman as far as I can see. I have a little doubt, however, that we could spring over a 2-yard trench in his meanderings around town.
Is he trying to tip the back to his favor?
Yeah. It's true, is it? And the controversial truth is that the books just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There can be no doubt on this way back to his lodgings. Mr. Natsumi walked down Briar Road.
Crushed in a single sentence.
And, old man.
Old man? You can talk?
You stayed at around 5 o'clock on the day in question. You slipped and fell in Calabash Road. Pray, was there a suspicious-looking nipple post behind you all the time? At the time?
Oh, I can't say as I remember.
You don't remember?
How about a wait, my learned friend? You say it was his old man that the accused saw. But that would be lay 1,000 to 1 against you being able to prove it.
Ah! Order. Ooh, sorry.
Order! Lord Vinzix, explain yourself.
I guess this is a good stopping point for now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we'll be back hopefully next week. We're not sure, but we will try to come back next week. We have been going crazy, haven't we? Like, holy shit, all what happened.
Next
But
week
yeah.
is Easter.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, we will see if we can come back next week or not.
Next
Like
week.
on Tuesday. If not, yeah, we will try when we best can. So we wish you all a good day, a good week, and if Justin and Sira want to do their sales promo, they can.
Well, I'm able to do Twilight Princess HD on my YouTube channel. If you want to see that for yourself, you go for Princess Sira with the light blue hedgehog onto it. And if you are interested in art, you search for DeviantArt Sira the Hedgehog.
My YouTube is Just Parodies Man. My Twitch is Just Parodies Minor. My Deviant art is just my name, so Justin P. Hunt. And you can check out my book, Rise to the Challenge, which is on online if you want. It's Freyon Fables, Rise to the Challenge. If Danny wants to provide a link to that, I'll give it to him to put it in the description. Yeah, that's me.
And there you go. We'll see you next time. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and maybe see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you later.